welcome you back to the science class. I hope you all are doing good. So dear students, as you all know that these days we are doing the chapter getting to know plants. So in this chapter we have covered more. Hello everyone, welcome you back to the science class. I hope you all are doing good. So dear students, as you all know that we are doing the chapter getting to know plants, and we have covered almost Hello everyone, welcome you back to the science class. I hope you all are doing good. So dear students, as you all know that these days we are doing the chapter getting to know plants, and we have covered most of the topic of this chapter. Today also we shall be continuing with the same chapter with few more topics. But before that, let's revise what all we have done in the previous class. In our previous class, we have discussed about the different functions of stem and the structure of a leaf and different types of venation in the leaf, and then we discussed about function of leaves as well. So today in this video we shall be exploring few more topics, but before that let's look the objectives. At the end of the class, students would able to understand about conduction in stem and then transpiration in plants. So today we shall be covering the topics, means we shall be discussing two activities, okay, very important activities. Number one, to show conduction in stem and to show transpiration. So today in this video we shall be covering these two topics, and we shall be discussing two activities. First is to show conduction in stem and second is to show transpiration in plants. So let's start. So in order to show conduction in stem, we need to do one activity. But before that, we need to know what is the word, what is the meaning of the word conduction. Conduction means to conduct, okay? To conduct the water and mineral throughout the body of the plant. So that is basically performed by the stems, okay, with the help of some specific narrow pipe like structure that is called xylem. I hope you all remember that. We have discussed in the previous class that the stem bears very small thin pipe like narrow pipe structures called the xylem, okay, through which it conducts water and minerals throughout the body of the plant. So now let us discuss the activity. So the aim to show that the stem helps in conduction of water. So what steps we need to follow? Procedure means the steps. Gently pull out a balsam plant or any other plant with white flowers from the soil. So what you can do is you can uproot any small plant with white flowers, okay, any plant. Then wash its roots properly and then cut the roots under the water. So what you have to do, you have to wash the roots properly and then you have to cut the roots underwater. Then dip the lower end of the cut stem in a bottle containing water to which few drops of an indicator dye such as eosin, red ink has been added. So what you have to do in the next step, you have to take some colored water in which you are going to dip that stem, okay. Then after that, leave the plant undisturbed for a few hours and then observe the plant carefully. So we have to keep the setup undisturbed for like 8 hours and then we need to observe that, okay. So children, while writing this activity, you have to draw the drawing which is given at the right side. Clear? Now observation. After 8 hours, what we are going to observe, you will observe that the color of the flowers changes from white to red. So what has happened? The color of the flower has got changed to red. Why this is so? Because the water is get conducted with the help of the stem to the different parts of the plant. So the water get transferred, the colored water get transferred even to the flowers also. So that is why the flowers changes from white to red color. Now conclusion. This shows that the stem conducts water from the roots to the different parts of the plant. It helps in transportation of water and mineral salts absorbed by the roots to different parts of the plant. So I hope you have understood this. So now let's watch one video to further better understanding.
To show that water moves up with the help of stem. Materials required: dropper, beaker with water, tender twig of balsam with white flowers, red ink, blue ink, knife. Method A. Take a beaker with some water and put a few drops of red ink in it. Take a tender twig with leaves and white flowers and keep it in the beaker for 8 to 10 hours. After 8 to 10 hours, you observe red-colored lines through the stem, leaves and flowers. It indicates that water moves up through the stem. But how does water reach other parts? To find this, cut across the stem and look for the presence of red color. Red color is present around the periphery of the stem in small particles in a ring. The small patches, in fact, are the narrow tubes present inside the stem. It indicates that water with color moves up with the help of tubes present inside the stem. Along with water, minerals dissolved in water also move up in the stem. From the stem, the water and minerals go to leaves and other plant parts.
So now let's discuss about transpiration. So this is also very important activity. Okay. So transpiration means what? Transpiration is the process in which the plant releases water in the form of vapor. Okay. Basically, this leaves perform this process. Okay. So now how the plant perform? Now how transpiration occurs in the plants? To understand that, we need to do one activity. So let's discuss. Aim to show that plants lose water through their leaves during transpiration. Procedure: take a small, medium-sized, well-watered plant. Cover the plant with a transparent polythene bag completely and tie its mouth around the base of the stem. So you can see, children, there is a plant, okay? The plant, and you can see it is fully covered till here with the polythene packet. In place of the small plant, or in place of the entire plant, you can take one leaf also. You can cover only one leaf also in order to check the process of transpiration. Okay. The next step what we have to do is take a similar empty polythene bag and tie its mouth. This polythene bag will act as the control for the experiment. So we have to take one more polythene packet and then we need to tie its mouth and then we have to check out. So keep the plant as well as the empty polythene bag in the sunlight for 1 to 2 hours. So what we have to do in the next? We have to keep both the polythene bag. One polythene bag without plant, another polythene bag which has covered the plant. The plant has to be kept outside in sun. So for 2 to 3 hours, then we need to observe what changes we find. So after 2 or 3 hours, we will observe that drops of water appears on the inner side of the polythene bag. No such drops appear in the empty polythene bag. So what we will observe that some small water droplets in the polythene, in the inner side of the polythene, which we have used for covering the plant. So what we will infer means, what we will conclude by that inference, the plant keeps full after 2 to 3 hours. What will be the observation? Drops of water appears on the inner side of the polythene bag. No such drops appear in the empty polythene bag. So what we will observe that the polythene bag which has covered the plant, okay, it will it will have some water droplets in its inner side, okay, no such drops appears in the empty polythene bag. So inference, the plant gives off water vapor through its leaves, which saturates and condenses on the inner surface of the polythene bag. So we can infer that the plant is releasing excess amount of water in the form of water vapor. That water vapor, when it comes in contact with the cool surface of the polythene bag, it get condensed, okay, on the inner surface of the polythene bag, hence forming the water droplets. So I hope you have understood this activity. So children, now let's look the activity for the better understanding. We are going to perform an activity related to the process of transpiration. Okay, for that we need one potted plant, we can perform this activity with any of the living plants. Alright, it's not that only potted plants are required, we can perform this activity with any of the plant. Okay, so there what we have to do, we have to cover one of the leaf of that plant. Alright, then we will be looking how the process of transpiration occurs. So come, let's look that. So for that what we are going to do is, we have to take one polythene, then any of the leaf of any of the plant, we are going to cover it. Okay, you see we shall be covering it here. We will cover it, and then we are going to put the thread okay, we shall be putting it like this. We will tie it up and we'll let it like this for say for 15 or 20 minutes. Now students, it's the time to check the result, what has happened. As you have seen that we have tied one, we have covered one of the leaf of the plant. So now let's look the result, what has come out after like 15 half an hour. Okay, so let's look here. Can you see? You can see here, can you see the water droplets which is adhered inside the polythene? Okay, you can see there, these are the water droplets. Fine. So can you tell me from where this water droplet has come here inside the polythene? This is from that leaf. The leaf is inside, which we have covered. Okay, and then this is the process of transpiration, and in this process what happens, the stomata which are present, from there the excess amount of water, it is being evaporated out. Okay, so this is the process called transpiration. So we can say that the leaf of the plants, they used to perform the process of transpiration, in which the leaf used to release water in the form of vapor. So you can see the water droplets which is adhering inside. Okay, so that is nothing but the vapor. Okay, that leaf has released that water, the excess amount of water in the form of vapor, it has released. So this is the process of transpiration. So I hope you have understood that. So I hope you have understood that. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed the activity. So children, for today this much is enough. I would like to wind up, but before that let's summarize what all we have discussed. So today we have discussed about conduction in plants, means the process in which the stem helps in uptaking of water and minerals. And about transpiration, we discussed that transpiration is the process in which plant releases out excess amount of water in the form of vapor. Okay, so thank you so much for listening to me. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you in the next class.